there's a lot of risk involved in store service because somebody can just come and finish your meal's career, like bring a bitch that has a very crazy infection, but you won't even know because you may see a bitch that has never bred before with E. coli or staphylococcus, something crazy. So if you want to specialize on just store service, it's not going to be easy because normally when the stud comes in, people want to see what the stud will produce. You get before they start using the stud. Because there are some studs that look very good and all, but they don't produce what they have. So people want to see what the stud is producing. So it's after a while when they see that okay, this stud is doing what he's supposed to do, like he's producing himself, people will come. So if you don't have a female in the house to breed to the studs to actually show what the stud is made of, you may not get people to come use the stud. You may start begging, I have a male, come and use my male, I beg, you know, that kind of thing. But when you have your females, you shoot out puppies and they see, okay, this stud is doing good and they have interest, they want to use the stud. But you know, after a while, if you've been doing store service for a while and you have females, after a while, you can do just store service. But you must always have one female because so you have to produce, because you know, when you do store service, the puppies have to carry the canine name of the bitch owner. So if you don't have a female, there's no how you can have your litters. Like there are different bloodlines, you know. So you may have this particular male that you've been using for stud for a while. After a while, people get the puppies of that dog already. So like the bloodline of that male has circulated around. So you know, by that time, stud service will start reducing for you because that dog has served a lot of females. So the trick there is that you need to bring in or buy another stud, or locally or imported, you get, so that stud can service the puppies you've created before. Because if you don't have a stud that they can use for the puppies you've created with another stud, people will start going to other kennels to breed. So it's like a business trick. So you need to always bring in a stud that can service the dogs you've produced before. Normally, I believe that if everything is fine with the dog, is eating well, health is okay, there's nothing that will affect the productivity of the semen. But the issue is that some people, when they come, when you ask them to do vaginal swab test and all that, they say they don't want to do. And as a businessman now, you don't want to lose, let me say, those money. So I have an agreement. If you do your vaginal swab test and all that, if you want me to do a natural mating for you, when the male and female will meet naturally and they lock, you have to provide the vaginal swab test to make sure that the dog is clean. And if you don't provide that, we just do AI. That's artificial insemination. So the male does not have to get in contact with the female at all. So that way, I protect the studs from different kind of infection and all that. For artificial insemination, it has an advantage because sometimes when we do semen analysis for males, the mobility rate may be very low. So that means that the semen can't swim down into the uterus of the female. So what happens is that when you use artificial insemination, I would like to show you a straw that we use. This is actually my favorite AI tool because with this, you can mate any female. Because some females, you can get up to here before it stops going in. Some you can get here, some you can get here. So it depends on how deep the female vulva is. So the reason this thing is good is that see how long it is. It gets inside. So there is no room for error. And this place is not sharp. Can you see? So you cannot injure the female. So why this thing is very good is that, like now, when we collect the semen, there's a semen bag. You collect the semen from the male. So I drag it up with this. So let me just use this water as an example. So when drag, so now this is the. So now the good thing about this thing is that when you think will splash. So when you press, you see the way it's going. It's pouring everywhere. So you know, some will just go straight, but this one will touch everywhere inside. So there's no how it will not be successful if the female is actually ovulating. So once sometimes if the semen is small, let's say like 5 ml, after pushing it inside, you have to drag it out. So you drag air. So you use the air to push the ones remaining air inside. So when you put it in the female, it goes directly inside the vulva, inside the uterus. So but when you do natural mating, it may have to swim down. But using the AI kit, it gives you an advantage. You just push it down there. So but we have a challenge. People don't really like artificial insemination because they want to see the dog lock. Like even when you want to sell puppies, they say, do you have the mating pictures and all that? So that's a challenge for the beach owners sometimes. So what we do is, after doing the artificial insemination, we take a picture of the male and the female together. So that will still serve as a sign that, okay, this mating actually happened. There's a lot of risk involved in store service because somebody can just come and finish your male's career, like bring a bitch that has a very crazy infection, but you won't even know because you may see a bitch that has never bred before with E. coli or staphylococcus, something crazy. So the AI is a very safe way. It protects the female and protects the male. If there's anything in the female, if there's anything in the male, they don't come in contact. So it's just the semen that goes into the female. And sometimes we have challenges with store services. You know, some beach owners, after you do breeding for them, they tell you my beach did not catch this, that. And at the end of the day, they find out they actually had puppies and they sold puppies. So and they will still come to you that they want a repeat mating. So these days I don't do repeat matings anymore because I believe once my stud offers you the store service you paid for, he has done the service. The female catch you, no catch you, is your own business because the dog has given birth with other dogs. Because some people will actually, you tell them that, okay, go and do tests. So we know when exactly the dog is ovulating to mate. They say my dog is day 10, my dog is day 12, my dog is day 15. And then I'll tell them that if this dog does not catch, it's none of my business. Because you didn't do what you're supposed to do. So anybody that does what I say you should do, like my advice, I can give them a repeat mating at half the payment you made for the first meeting. So that's what I do.